Okay, ladies and gentlefish, this is going to be a different kind of video because I'm going to be very busy tomorrow. So I'm going to try to record something, at least because I don't want to ruin my streak and I want to put out something. So what we're going to do is we're going to build this navigation component using Spark 1. Now, I haven't used Spark 1, but I've used Spark Core and I made my own UI library stuff off of that. So I'm assuming it's not going to be too different, but we're going to try to use Spark 1 to build this component. And I'm going to be doing it sort of live. I'm not going to really edit this much. It's kind of going to be a raw take so you can see my thought process and such like that. So without further ado, let's get right into it. First things first, I already created the component. I just named it UI dash dash navbar. I'm going to first get a section. Then I'm going to get another div that I'm going to use as a container. So this entire section, I'm going to make sure that it has a white background, kind of like that. I didn't know Spark 1 came with so many colors. That threw me off for a second there. Okay, what else we got here? So the second one I usually have as a container. I'm not going to make it a component, but I typically have it as a container. I don't know how wide this is, but let's just say it's going to be a max of like 80 rem. So I'm going to say like max width 80 rem, something like that. Right? 100% max width 80 rem, and I'm going to do 1 rem of padding on these sides. All right. Let's see what else we got here. I'm going to give it 2 rem of padding on the top. Yeah, that's what we're going to go with. And now let's build this user active. So I'm going to get a link tag. I'm just going to have, do we have a paragraph or something in here? SO paragraph. Do an SO paragraph. I'm assuming this is how this works. User active, like that. Let's make it a bit bigger. Oops, did not mean to do that. Maybe bigger than that. Sure. And I'm assuming all the colors are going to be dark here. So just going to go ahead and set all the colors to, are these not on inherit? They're not on inherit. Do that, please. There we go. We can just take this off. Go ahead and make this a little bit bolder. Oh, that might be too much. Okay, well, we'll leave it like that. Now to build this middle section, I'm going to create a variable. And let's just see how this goes. I'm going to drag this to the other screen so I can look at all the names there. I'm going to call it nav menu, something like that. And I want to do an array. Yeah, an array, obviously, an array. And then we'll have an object. I'll have this as label. Yeah, we'll have a label and we have a URL. For example, for a label, I'm going to do UI design. And the link for that would be, I guess, UI design, something like that. And then I guess I'll have a drop down like this, which will be another array of objects. And this will be kind of similar to that. But these, okay, so we have a label, we have a URL, we also have a paragraph or some sort of description type thing. What I'm looking at is now, you can't see that, can you? Let me drag it back like that. What I'm looking at is like the sub menu, I guess, or the drop down menu is like this description right there. So that'll be this one here. And I think that's what we'll go with for now, at least. So let me drag that back over. Okay, we have UI, and then there's none for UI, so we'll just make another one. We could just delete that. That one doesn't have one. It's gonna be for services slash services. This doesn't have any either. Okay, customers. Customers has one. So we have customers slash customers. This does have a like that. I wish I would have kept that URL. Or it's supposed to be label. Label URL. And then I'll just do like disk for description. This one has testimonials. Something like that. Has another one for our customers. Something like that. And we have one more for case studies. Oops. Oh, this is the same one. All right. After that, so right here, we have another one for resources. Now this has a drop down, but I can't really tell what it is. I'll show you again. Can't really tell what's in the drop down for resources. Unless it's this one. Oh, it's that. Okay, never mind. I lied. I lied. I lied. I lied. I lied. Okay. Resources. And then we have a articles. Articles. We already have this. Okay. And then we have free resources. Did I change that one? I did. Okay. This is a short description, and there's only two of them. Get rid of that last one. Okay. Then I think last we have about. So we have about. This does have a drop down. What is it doing there? Yeah. First one here is, well, about. Then we have our team. We have one more for careers. Let's go like that. All right. I think I now have all. It looks crazy, but I think I have all of the UI or all the navigation elements, I think there. Okay. Whew. Let's see how I want to do this now. Give me 1 second. Okay. So that's enough for myself. All right. So let's continue. So now I'm going to have, do we have a list item in here? Data lists. Is there not a list item? I'm assuming if they have a, hmm. I don't know if we'll have to create that or not. Let's just do a nav like that. We're gonna have this all be horizontal, like so. Stretch. There we go. All right. Now, how do I want to do this? Is we're gonna have a tag or a link, and then in that, okay. So we're gonna repeat this off of nav menu, and the text is going to be the label, while the href is the URL, like that. Okay. I think I also need this to be a drop down. Let me see drop down. Okay, let me open an example of it. Okay. Okay, so we have drop down button secondary. This is the trigger? Okay, that's the trigger. Okay. Trigger, and then we have the content, and then all the items, and then even sub items. Okay, I don't think we need sub items. I think I got it though. Let's see. Um no, because if they click on this one right now, the ones with a drop down, that will take them someplace. So let's remove that and that. And those are the only two without drop downs. Okay. Let me see now. So if I do drop down here, maybe I do my repeat here. And this a tag. What's on here? Remove that. Remove that for now. This will be the trigger. Then I need content or drop down content. And then this will be the content. We'll repeat if, why am I not getting, yeah, item, item drop down. Then we'll just get drop down item. This will be another link, I believe. It's not going to work for this first one because I think it doesn't have that. But let me add. I got rid of URL. Oh, no, I was right. Let me try this. Label URL. We'll just say like dashboard or something. Okay. So I'm not going to see this, so it's not going to work yet, right? Let me first do like so. We'll say that this will be 2 rem. Yeah, I'll say about 2 rem. Make this a bit bolder. What is this font? Where is he getting that font from? Let me refresh. Where are you coming from? Oh, they don't have. Why do they not have enter in here? Okay. Let's see here. These need AH. What I could do. Let's wrap. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to wrap it. Oh, gotta delete it. Okay, so we'll get a div, which is going to be set to content, and then we're going to get a link tag, and we're going to show this if item, and we'll get URL. Okay. Oh, okay, and then this will be set to the label. Oh wait, it's supposed to be the trigger, not the content. There we go. So the label, then we will just get like a paragraph, and we'll show this if uh is that right? It would be undefined, not null. I can't do undefined. Get have has value. That work? Then if I did that and label, well, it works for UI design, but not these. FK, no, that should be right. FK. So something to do with this. Item get. Okay, I think we figured that out. Now there is. I want to show this if there's. It was just a. Actually, no. I want to show this. This would be in the paragraphs, right? So SO drop down icon. Is it not a thing? Example. What was this again? Drop down. There's. Oh, I thought they showed a drop down that had a arrow. Do we have an arrow? Icon. Chevron down. Okay, we'll use that. We'll use the chevron down. So in this paragraph, just made this a div, honestly. Then get a chevron down one. We'll take this and we'll put it on this one. All right, move it from here. Hold on a minute. I think this is backwards. This is backwards. Because this one should not have it. UI design services. It's supposed to be a not? Yeah. There we got it now. Okay, yeah. You can see where we're at now. We're kind of getting there. We're kind of getting there. Okay, so now since I have that in the content, I want to repeat over that. Then item should be able to get, yeah, label. We'll set this to URL. Oops. That should not have taken me anywhere. Let me see something real quick. I have to, let's make a new page real quick. Okay. Did I think? No, wait, no, that's right. Right? Yeah, I think I messed up here. This has a drop down. I think I was supposed to go like this. Okay. So these pages shouldn't exist, but it should work. No, they switched to this one. So this is supposed to be if item. I want to show this one if it has drop downs. So is that how I was supposed to do it? Why does UI design have one? Oh, I think it was just showing it. It isn't actually. Okay. So then this one was supposed to be if there is no, what's it called? No drop down. So how would I check? I could do it like this. I don't think that was a good way to do it, but I think it'll work. Yeah, so these should be links. Shouldn't be taking me there though. Oh, I never linked it. So in the next URL. So it should take me to UI design, even though this doesn't exist. Yeah, and this should take me to services, but these shouldn't take me anywhere. Yeah, I can't. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Yeah, let's get this in the middle. This container. All we gotta do is come to here, And we'll just do auto on the left and right. And I should put that in the center. There we go. Okay, now I just got to get the drop downs to work. Am I doing this correctly? I have this set as content. Let me look at the example again. That one has a button. I wonder if I need. Let me see drop down. Okay, it doesn't have button, and I know it needs button to trigger. So, is it this that? I guess what I could just do. Does it have any styles on it? It doesn't. So we'll just wrap this in SC button along with this. That was not supposed to go in there. Along with that, drag this out of there, and that would be the trigger. See if that works. Yes, sir. Okay, we getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. All right. So for one, I already know that this has a white background. So we'll go like that. I'll show you where we're at currently. There you go. So we're now building these little navigation items right here. Okay, for one, actually, that goes together. Let's see, what should I do now? So these work, they have an outline on them. You have an outline. Yeah, get out of here. These links need to take the default color. Oh, maybe not. Maybe in the content, I have to say that they are like that. That's what backwards. Is that right? Color inherit. Why does this not take it? I guess I have to set it here. Hello? What is going on here? Oh, you have a color. Get this out of here. Okay. The hover doesn't look right, but what in the world just happened there? Oh. Oh, it shows to the left if it's too close to the edge? Interesting. Okay. So let's go ahead and we'll make this little box here with the icons. So that would be next to the item, like so. Just have a div there. Don't know how big this is. I'm just gonna guess like 2 rem. They all have different colors. Typically, you would have probably another component that manages this. I'm not gonna do all that. So probably do something like that. And then let's get something off of SVG. Let's get like a person SVG. Can I not just get an SVG copied? Wait 1 second. I'm opening Figma. And let's get, yeah, we'll do that person icon. Get a person. I'll just grab this person. Okay, we got someone. So let me just add it as an SVG like that. If this was 2 rem, say this would be like 1.5. All right, what we got it looking like? Okay. Where's my background color here? Set a gap there so they're not touching like that. And then why is it when I put this SVG in there? Oh no, that works. Okay. Don't know why it wasn't showing up the first time. Let's probably do this as 1. Sure. And let's probably have a little bit of padding. Again, it's gone again. What's happening there? So whenever I put on radius, okay, I don't know what's going on there. I guess we'll leave it as is to let me try it in pixels. Let's see. Okay, I don't know what's going on there. Does it actually show up over here? It actually shows up in there. It's just having a problem to do that in Nordcraft. Sorry about that. Okay, and then we have a description under these. So this whole thing will be a link. We'll have a paragraph here. This will be the label. Oops, not parent. Label. Then I guess this whole thing would be a link, wouldn't it? Yeah, this whole thing would be a link. So let's do like this. Do, 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 do. What we got? Let's duplicate another paragraph. This will be for this. Wait, what's going on here? Um, is it content? Does it not have any? Yeah, it's already set to. Hmm. Okay. I wonder if there's something, oops. I wonder if this has something to do with a setting. Let me look at, or an attribute. Look at an example. What attributes does he have in here? No, nothing. Oh, wait. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, I have shortcuts on these. Kind of cool. Okay, no attributes on this. So why are mine item? Okay, let me change customers real quick. I just want to see where's customers. I should have 3 there. I just want to see something really quickly. Did I repeat this? Yeah, I'm repeating. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. That was not supposed to. We're supposed to repeat here for. Or will it not let me repeat there? Yeah, because it won't give me item. Let me see. Does it still work if I go like this and get drop down? No. Okay. Interesting. So in this content, why does it seem like they're just touching each other? Okay, no, that works. Okay. Okay, we're getting someplace. We're getting someplace. These two are not supposed to be touching this icon that's just right here. Is that in here? Div SVG, and then, yeah, so this should be like 1 rem, something like that. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Hold on. And the content, I need some padding on the top and bottom. Okay. Then what I can do, what has the background on it? We have no backgrounds. I just want to say, like, when we hover this, let's just change the background color to something like that. Oh, shoot, not one. Oh, wait, no, the item already has a hover on it. Okay, so now why is this breaking? Like my hover, it's not hovering. The background doesn't cover everything. What's going on here? Item, and we have it. Active. We have a height here. Okay. Yeah, there we go. And back in here, I want to have some padding, I think. I would go here on the left and right side. Yeah, so just so this isn't touching the edge. We'll say that this has a flex on it, right? Yeah, this can be flex. Oops, let me do that. That can be flex 1. All right. This we could just have be a little bit bolder. See if these URLs work. Yeah. Guess the gap there is too big. Go back to 1. Then why don't we just change the hover of this thing? Is it this one? No, it's not that. Hmm. What is that? Focus? I would have thought that was a hover instead of focus. But why don't we just use the light color like that? Then we'll just make the text. No. I shouldn't have made the text white. You know what? I like that. I'm with that. We'll leave that as is. Yeah, I like that. Okay, last thing we have to do is to add this book a call button. Let's go back to our menu here. We'll add it here to our nav. The SE button with a paragraph. I guess this would be a link for something, but book a call. And the color we've been using, so something like that. Oops, sorry, like that. Yeah, I think that works. I think that works. So again, here's what we were building. Then here's what we got. I could add the about one. Sure, we can. We should probably try to figure that out real quick. Let me drag this back over. So for this about, how will we do this? Drop down content. Hmm. I wonder if I. did this. And in here, we'll get an image. I can, come on. And then let me copy what I have. Oops. I think it's in here. Yeah. I'll just copy something like that. And there's also an SC button in here. Let me just copy that's what I have. Like, yeah. Let's have a different color. We'll go something like that. All right. And we'll show this if item. Oh, I thought I can get the parent here. Why can I not get the parent here? Never got how that worked. Can I do a repeat? No. Well, what I thought I could do here is I could show hide it based off if the parent like label or the URL and set it to whatever I have for about, so like about or the slash about. But since I can't do that, I'm gonna just get rid of that. We probably won't get that deep. Essentially, all you do from here is just make it responsive. So probably like at this point, I like to turn my numbers into rem. I'll do 5625. I would say here, can't set a class. Oh, we can say no. No, I can do a class, yeah. Below rem, it would just hide that. That is not the right thing. Where did I just put that? That is not on the right thing. Wait, was it drop down? No, it was. So why are they not disappearing? Let me just say probably not 100 pixels. Let's try that. Yeah, they are not disappearing. Hmm. Interesting. I'm not sure why that's happening. Let me try it here. I'll try that 50. What do I have it as? 5625, something like that. That works. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, that works. Then I have no idea why it doesn't work on this drop down. Yeah, doesn't work. Hmm. I guess you'd have to hide this entire thing and have a different menu. Or if I took this button out. If I took this button out, and let's just actually wrap this. Do like that. Guess I could just hide this. Using a lot of a lot of the wrong keys here. Like that, and then hide that like that. Yeah, I guess that's how you would have to do that. And then just, yeah. Well, then that was a interesting experience, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoyed this, if this was helpful at all, please leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment on what you'd like to see next, and I will see you guys next time.